Chicago has numerous speakeasies still here in the city, and we're here to try them all. We're not here to try them all. I'd love to try them all. We just don't have enough time. And we're here to find our favorite. Happy Friday from Chicago. Chicago was founded in 1837 and is absolutely gorgeous. It became a hub for transportation here in the Midwest.
But we've been here a few times over the years, but one of the main reasons we're back this time is because Chicago has a great speakeasy and cocktail bar scene. Now, back in the Prohibition days, Al Capone was raising hell here and running his crime ring, and he had a huge bootlegging ring, so the liquor business was alive and flowing here in the 1920s. Still alive here today. We're gonna go check it out.
While it's only 9 a.m., we're gonna walk around the city for a bit, do some more touristy things, but tonight we are definitely gonna go check out some speakeasies. We always stop by the Bean in Millennial Park because it's just really cool and just neat. You don't get to see this everywhere, so we always stop by it. If you don't know, the Bean is this massive sculpture. We think it might be closed, but it is reflective, so you get some really cool selfies. We are at Cindy's Rooftop on the 13th floor of the Chicago Athletic Club. This incredible terrace overlooks Millennial Park below, where you can see the Bean and a gorgeous skyline of Chicago. Even though it's winter here, and it's a little windy and cold today, they have these great fire pits, and we got some drinks. It's early in the morning before all the bars open, so we wanted to come take in the city views. Found a food hall. I was here a few years ago when we were up here for a conference. Chris was working and I popped in here. So Chris didn't get to eat here, but I did, and it was awesome. So we are back to grab lunch. Chris went to go get a sandwich and I'm gonna get a burger, and I'm very excited. That was fantastic.
I'm stuffed.
We're gonna head back to the hotel, just rest for a couple of hours. None of the bars open for a few more, so we're gonna go do that. And then we're going to go find some speakeasies. We are going to a barbershop. It's called Blind Barber. It's actually a speakeasy. So you're gonna see that this barbershop is actually a barbershop, but there's a hidden bar in the back, and they're supposed to have some epic cocktails. It is officially snowing here in Chicago. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. We just left the Blind Barber, and wow, that was such an unexpected spot. Our bartender was awesome. Greg, thank you so much. We're actually gonna head to a couple more bars and speakeasies in the West Loop area here. Behind this sushi restaurant, down this alley, is a door for a speakeasy. When we were here in Chicago in the summer when it wasn't freezing cold, we found this speakeasy. I couldn't find the name of it anywhere online. I asked our bartender at the last place and they said it's called the Booze Box. If you Google it, it comes up here, and so we're about to go down. Mine tastes like a cinnamon tart, delicious bomb in my mouth. It was great. What does yours taste like?
So mine's very heavy on the scotch. I've also got some ginger wasabi in it too, so spicy.
Up we go.
Really? That's what you choose to do? Oh good, it's still snowing. As you can see, it's still snowing.
I forgot my hood.
Yes, he didn't do it. He didn't bring it. He didn't do it. He just didn't do it. All right, we are heading to another speakeasy. This one is called the Fox Bar. This is in a hotel or another bar. It's right. It's right here.
House.
There you go. See, Chris knows things. I'm just here to drink.
I don't know, but I just want to kick through the door.
We are at the Fox Bar, and what I'm realizing tonight is that speakeasies have very low light, so this whole video is probably going to be us in low light. But we just ordered our drinks. I ordered off menu. I went with a vodka gimlet. Chris got something on menu. Let's see how they turn out. We made poor choices. The snow is blowing all sorts of different ways. I luckily have a hood. Chris does not, and it is literally hitting us in the face when we walk, and it's really not ideal. Like, look at this. Oh God. I know you guys probably can't see it, but it's really not great. We had planned on doing a bunch of different things tonight, but the snow is just insane. It's blowing sideways, and we have 20-mile-an-hour gust. We jumped in an Uber. We're heading back towards the hotel from West Loop. And we're gonna get dinner somewhere close to the hotel, somewhere we can walk to. So our plan B ended up being
Still snowing sideways.
It's snowing sideways in the face. The pizza place. Oh my God, right next to the hotel. But here we are. This morning, it was literally like 50 degrees and absolutely gorgeous outside. And now it's snowing. So it's kind of derailed some of our plans. I'm very excited. Wait till you guys see this honey boo boo pizza. That's what it's called, that we got from Parlor Pizza Bar next door. Oh, it's stuck. Good morning. It's Saturday, and we are gonna go head up to our continental breakfast, and then we're gonna come back to the room, and I think we have to figure out what we're doing today, because the only thing we have planned is dinner reservations tonight. We got so many great suggestions from the bartenders last night, so now we gotta figure out what we're gonna go to today. Our bartender last night said, if you're going to go drink a Chicago Handshake, you've got to go to this dive bar called Rossi's, and it's literally on the block where the Kenzie Hotel is. So we are heading there now to go do, well, I'm not. Chris is going to go drink a Chicago Handshake.
So, Chicago Handshake is a shot of Malort, which is a type of Swedish schnapps.
It's gross. I mean, it
Yeah.
was described as gasoline, grapefruit, Band-Aids, rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, it's, you know, it doesn't have the greatest explanation on the internet if you look it up on Google, but we're in Chicago, so we figured we have to do it. I ordered a true Chicago Handshake, which again, a shot of Malort with old style Chicago beer. It's actually not a Chicago beer. It's actually from Milwaukee, but made its way into Chicago. Also not a great beer, but you know what? Next to that crappy Malort, it's not too bad.
We do want to say this though, Rossi's is one of the true dive bars that's in River North here in Chicago.
Yeah, cash only.
Cash only. The place was great, and they had an extensive beer list. Like, we were really surprised. They only had 3 drafts, but they have a beer cooler which had easily 40 different types of local, regional, and actually global beer. Even if you don't know what you want, full bar, it was great.
Yeah.
Up next is 3 Dots and a Dash. Located down this alley, this is supposed to be our fun tiki style cocktail bar. So 3 Dots and a Dash is in the basement of one of the buildings in downtown Chicago. It is like stepping into a hidden tiki oasis. It is so much bigger than I thought it was going to be. We've been to a lot of themed tiki bars in the past, So we're super excited to hear about this one. If you guys are fans of the TV show The Bear, the pilot was actually filmed right next to where we're going at Mr. Beef. We just made it to Green Door Tavern, one of the oldest bars here in Chicago, and it actually has one of the oldest still operating speakeasies to this day. We have to go find it. It's a very limited space. We're here just as they're opening, hoping to get a table. It is first come, first serve. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
To find the Drifter, go through the bar, like you're going to the bathroom, go down the back stairs, and then look for the bookcase that has a door handle. Once inside, the Drifter itself is a pretty small bar, only seating around 50 people. We are very lucky to grab a spot at the bar. You'll find yourself transported back to the 1920s, complete with vintage decor and a cocktail list that changes daily based off the tarot cards selected that evening. Mine tastes like a spiced apple cider. It is so yummy.
Mine is just spicing. It's got this jalapeno in it.
Just left the Drifter. Y'all, this speakeasy was so great. So we happened to be there. There was a big reservation tonight. Didn't stop us from having a great time. So every hour they have a show and you pay a $7, I guess, cover charge, right?
Per person, yeah.
Per person for the show. Y'all,
A little
burlesque. Yeah, I didn't film a lot of it because it was, woo. But let's just say it was
a little more revealing than I thought it would be.
And it was unexpected. Worth the $14 to see what we saw. We'll agree with that. We are headed towards the Purple Pig for dinner. Y'all, I
haven't stopped hearing about this for 5 years from her. So.
I made dinner reservations the second I found out we were coming back to Chicago. I mean this, boldest statement, I know. I think it's one of the top 10 meals I've ever had in this country. I've been dreaming about this place, and everybody that I know that has gone to Chicago, I tell them, you have to do the Purple Pig. We are heading there now and I'm so excited. I asked our server what I should drink. We're gonna get a couple snacks, a schmear, and I'm gonna end up with a filet mignon tonight. And he had suggested this incredible Portuguese blend. I can't even begin to describe how awesome it is. I'm very, very happy that I asked because I never would have picked it normally. That's why you should always ask when you go. Something unique about the Purple Pig is that when you order your food, it doesn't come out in like a traditional order in the sense that you order an app, you get the app before your meal. When you order, they bring it out when it's ready because they want to preserve the freshness and the quality of the food. So I would highly suggest when you come to order things slowly and in the order in which you want to receive them. We ordered our snacks first. Our waiter's going to come back. We'll order our schmear and then we'll move on to our entrees.
So the gentleman said to do bread, marrow, some salad, which we'll do with our fingers, and a pinch of salt here as well.
The first and only time we've ever had bone marrow was here at the Pig back in 2019 on our first trip to Chicago, and it has just stayed with us ever since. So I will say this, you have to get past the fact that you're eating bone marrow, but it doesn't taste bad, especially here. It's kind of, the consistency is a little creamy, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but with all the toppings on it, it's absolutely delicious. And if you're here in Chicago, you've got to make reservations because this is by far the most unique thing we've eaten in the state. When things live up to the hype, I am so happy about it, and I was terrified coming back here it wasn't going to, and it exceeded all of my memories.
It did. It was delicious. Every course just kept getting better and better.
So good. Seriously, y'all, it's a splurge meal, but definitely do it, because gosh, it is so freaking worth it.
It's super icy out.
While our weekend in Chicago was short-lived, we had an absolute blast. We grabbed an Uber and head back to the airport to fly home. If you're only going to visit one of these speakeasies, we highly suggest the Drifter, given its authenticity, the show, and the drinks. However, our favorite cocktails of the weekend were at the Booze Box, and without a doubt, we enjoyed those the best. Thank you so much for watching. It means the world to us. Please be sure to subscribe. Stay thirsty for adventure. Cheers!